Grand Rising is 9:49 in my neck of the wood. What time of it is it in your neck of the wood? This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Of course, you guys know that we have house rules. House rules is that copyright, you guys. The copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowing for such thing as comments, criticism, news, teaching, research, or reporting on all things, So everything on Black Titanic channel is fair use, is it? Allegedly. It's for entertainment and educational purposes. Just my opinion and my guest opinion, my co-host opinion, and all of the Titanium. Welcome to the home of Black Titanic. Well, today I want to talk to you ladies about why is it that we women, Black women in general, I'm talking about Black women because this is who we are. We won't stick together, It saddens me to hear that other blogger come forth and spread fake news and lies. And you have children involved in this also, you guys. But I gotta say allegedly when I say things. So anyway, y'all. Good morning, Cricket 22, Black Titanic, and everyone in the chat. Good morning, Linda Gamma. Oh, Pinky. Come on up, Pinky. Mary Brown. Give me a minute, Pinky. I'll throw you the link. Linda Gamble. Blessing to you, Linda Gamble, and thank you for everything you do for me. Janetta speaks. Hello there. Grand Rising, Miss Black Titanic and chat. And she's waving at everybody. All right, I got to answer, you guys. Got to answer from Linda Gamma. She answered me. She said it's 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right, so I'm at 9:52 now, Miss Diana. Let's see what time that is where Miss Diana is at. It's 8:50 a.m. So it's 9:52 in my neck of the wood. Let's see what my co-host said. What time is it in her neck of the wood? 8:50 a.m. in her neck of the wood. All right, you guys. Hey, Grand Rising, you guys. Oh, who is this? Miss Davis. Okay, hello. Grand Rising, Queen E and Mods, chats. Happy Saturday. Happy Sabbath, everybody. Yeah, it's time to release all that stress, y'all. All that stress got to go. You don't live here. I'm talking to the stress in my life. You don't live here anymore. Hey, tell that stress that they can't live here anymore, y'all. That's what I've been telling the stress. Whew. Anyway, Grand Rising, beautiful Creole girl. Grand Rising, beautiful Miss Black Titanic. Oh, thank you guys for all the love. All the love that you're giving me. Thanks so much. You guys, y'all know what? I got to bring my co-host up here because my co-host is my backbone. That's Miss Pink at the housewife. Oh, Lord. Okay, Pink, I'm going to throw the link to you. Oh, my God. Yeah, Immaculate Davis. I like that first name. Immaculate. Yes, that's right. Thanks everyone for being here. Thank you guys for your support, the cash app, anything that you do for me. Thank you so much. I am so grateful. I feel so blessed to have all of y'all. It's a blessing to have friends. Never met you before a day in my life, yet I feel like y'all my friends and family. Okay, Pinky, did you get the link? So anyway, today you guys, I'm taking this from Black Girl Ventures. You guys, Black Girl Venture is a. Let me bring you up, Pinky. Black Girl Ventures is what I'm taking this for. She said many of us start our businesses out with passion and drive, right? I'm sure that Melody started her business out so much passion, so much drive in her business, y'all, and we can still see it. She got a God got to tell her when to let go of her baby, right? But somewhere down the line, that show got off track. She said Miss Black Girl Venture said somewhere down the line we get off track, lose our way, and forget the very things that got us here. So now this show is off track. Whoa, my God. Mel passion her baby, and then as I eloquently listened to her manager just asked and Mel say, y'all please watch that show because this is her love, this is her baby, this is her passion, this is her drive. But other people came in, right? And sabotaged the show. What we really need to remind ourselves, you got to remind ourselves why we started. We need all the help we can get to tackle our biggest challenges. Biggest challenges that you will have in your life, that this girl will have in her life on her show, is to help everybody that she helping turn their backs on her and stab her in the back with a knife, y'all. In the back, in the heart, in the chest, everywhere they stabbing this girl. And not only her mama and her children too. That dog, this is an embarrassment to black women everywhere for any other black woman to get up there and talk about another black woman pain, talk about another black woman children being abused. You didn't verbally say it, but you taking up for the daddy that abused the children. Tell me this. That is a common thing we got in our community. Little girls, little boys go to their parents or the elders and tell them, I've been abused, I've been violated. Go sit down with your fast self. What did you do to bring it on? You fast, okay? So this is the same scenario to me. When you see this woman, she see these documents that these children been abused, yet you gonna create this narrative and this lies or whatever you want to create to protect the abusers, which is the father. Documented. Now you're going to ignore these documents. We got a lot of that going on in our community when things are going on where children are being abused, violated, domestic violence. You want to ignore it. Go to the pastor. The pastor going to tell you to pray. Go to the first lady. She going to recite all these Bible stuff to you while you still being abused. Anyway, Grand Rising, Pinky, how are you doing?
Grand Rising this morning. I'm doing just great. And hello to everybody in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I'm just waiting on my coffee this morning. That's it.
Yes.
And I can let loose. But you're right, Black Titanic. Let me just say this. Here, the documents come out, right? But everybody, they read exactly what's been happening. They read what the kids have said and what they have been through. They read what the courts have ordered this person to do, that he have not followed not one order from the judge, from the courts. He willfully disobeyed everything. And plus, when it came down to the corporate punishment, He willfully kept doing what he was doing, although the court says no corporate punishment upon these kids. He said, F that. And he did what he wanted to do. So when is anybody going to hold him accountable? Nobody. So it's up to us as content creators, as the people that come to our channel, as our members, subscribers. It's up to us to get the word out, to say that this is not right. This man is diabolical. He is the demon of all demons. If they're not going to hold him accountable, if he's not going to hold himself accountable, if the pygmies and the ones that supporting him still supporting him and just putting the kids and the mother aside and the courts aside, we're going to hold him accountable. That's the way I see it. We got to bring light to this. Otherwise, this man is going to keep getting rewarded for his bad behavior because of all the pygmies. That's my stand on it. That's
Yes, of course. So let's think about it. So we're just creating. Anytime a group of women get together, we're supposed to create this powerful mechanism, right? We're supposed to be power lifting off of each other, learning and teaching each other. You guys, that's what we're supposed to be doing. And when a sister is down, we need to uplift that sister. This is how they call us the millimeters. Or if you support anybody that's going to support Melody, they don't care what your title is. They're going to put you in that title that you're millimeters. So we're supporting this young lady who is in a domestic violence case, right? Yeah, very publicly, right? So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're not a cult. We just got compassion and love and understanding in our heart for what this young lady is going through. So, anyway, you guys, let's get started. I will be running the video. Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys. Yeah. Pinky,
yes, ma'am.
how you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. I just woke up. Your baby girl called me. I think it's your baby girl, your grandbaby.
You know
She
I'm
called
running.
me.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, she
running.
called me this morning and told me, Grandma told you to get up so you can go because she's going live or something. I said, I'm up, baby. I'm getting up. I said, tell her I'm coming. She said, she going live. I said, okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, she's very intelligent.
Yes.
Okay, here we go, you guys. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yeah. It's a lot of niggas hate, and I don't entertain it. But then we gotta get any more. If you don't want it like me, like a niggas hate, and I don't entertain it. But then we gotta get any more. If you don't want it like me, I can think about a hundred things I could be doing right now. Wasting my time. Oh yeah, do you wanna see what's good? One of them niggas full of romance. Got the nigga bad, bad. Don't you know all of these niggas wish we could get back? I'm just saying, boy, you play, you gon' let it wind up. You got 24 seconds and it's starting right now. The disappearance of Melinda Ford. The disappearance of Melinda still remains an unsolved history. It's a cold case file. Oral history, as told by the elders, is that she was an unlisted passenger aboard the Titanic. She was traveling as a personal caregiver with a European contractor. April 1912, the Titanic hit an iceberg. I thought about jumping overboard, says Melinda, but I was too scared. Then I thought about sliding down the ropes, but oh my God, they were shooting and all black faces in sight, nor would they give us life jacket. Then The water forced me into the sea. I swam towards European lifeboat, but they pushed me away. Then a big, large wave grabbed me, and it forced me. It twisted me around like I was dancing. Of course, my ancestors continued to search. They used dancing to tell the stories. They told it through folklore. They told it through history. They danced and they danced. And they continued to search and search for me. But I remained lost at sea forever. But you know what? Our ancestors always come back to tell. You can't keep our history hidden from us. 10 years old, Marcella. You're oh, you just got through picking with this old lady black Titanic. And now you said a whole lot of lies about me. So now you're over here with Sheree's world. Speak with your girl. Wanting Sherelle to feel sorry, but she'll probably believe you anyway.
You are too involved. Maybe you're a wannabe millimeter. Just on the fence. I don't know. But I don't give a damn either.
He talking
But
about
you are.
done,
But I will go back
y'all.
to, you wouldn't be talking about your dusty ass today if you wouldn't have broke up my wife. Trying to be tough.
Trying to be tough,
Okay.
all of them. This one person says, they dox me, they fight me daily.
Well, you text her, but you never did show where she put your name on your list. You come up with this little clip where she was responding to someone that had did something to her, right? All right, let's go. Now I'm gonna tell you this. You got it all wrong. How did this lady get to be a big blogger if she don't have discernment? Whose payroll are you on? Who's paying you? What kind of distraction is this is that came out? Maybe it's Carlos that's paying y'all.
Now put me on the list for that now. Go ahead. Now I want you to put me on the list. Okay, go ahead, put me on the list.
You want
before I didn't do nothing. Now I'm exposing what just terrible people you are. And Carlos, this is on your watch. This is on your watch. Go ahead, Gary. Sorry.
Because really, sometimes you get to switch the cash up. It shouldn't be that hard to find some other woman that was cheated on, because that's all she's bringing to the table on how hurt she was for being cheated on and how
y'all stuck. This woman done moved on. That was 4 years ago. She done moved on. If you look at her, she's happy. You look at all the wonderful things she done. She's always dancing. She's always smiling. She's always giving back to the community. You guys are stuck. And it smells like you know who is stuck too. He's stuck too. Y'all stuck right there with Martel. Right there. Right there in season 1 is where y'all stuck. That this lady's moved on. She gone. Gone. That lady don't exist no more that y'all talking about.
Stating it was year after year after year after year after you taking them back, want to be back, and all this stuff. Look, it happens. A lot of your little fan club people is where they at, and you're part of your fan club because they have been cheated on, and they probably was cheated on for reasons. Because I couldn't stay with none of them dumbass helpers. I would have to cheat too.
Well, Perry, I can't say what I want to say, but we grateful that you would pass us on. Stick with your wife there, Sherelle. Y'all look good together, okay? We grateful. We grateful that you can pass us by. Yeah.
Because these millimeters aren't coming across too bright to me. And
do I have to get Medicare at 65 if I'm covered by my spouse's employer plan?
Not necessarily.
So we're piggybacking. We can tell you that this is fake news that this other blogger is doing because Martel himself has admitted that he did those things that she say he's not doing. So when Martel said clearly admits that he threw that tape about this, is clearly admits what he's been doing, and he's clearly has no food for these children. Let's just see. The father does not provide adequate care for the minor children during his custodial periods. Now, what I'm doing, I'm just going to the meat of the story. This was pulled up by Pinky the housewife. That's where I get this from, y'all. The father does not provide adequate care for the minor children during his custodial period. Adequate care, you guys. Not even partial care. He don't even do adequate care, y'all. The father has asked the mother to deliver food to his house while the minor children was there. The father does not take pride in a minor children appearance in public. More specifically, he refuses to comb or brush his daughter's hair. All right, so you guys, let's just listen to this. And he don't deny the fact that he was trying to throw shade at Melody, and then Melody came back with the facts about, hey, I have to even bring food to your house. Don't even go there with me.
It's not what you want to hear. It's not true. It's okay. You saying. How am I doing it? It's okay. How am I doing it? I'm gonna let you go. Yeah. Give the kids the flowers. Tell them they came from their mom. Now, how about you just send them something? Well, I do send them things like food to your house at times, but I'm talking like give that to them. Girl, be quiet. You send them saying you're always starting stuff. Thank you for the tea. Why you want to shoot stuff down and make me look horrible right now? Why do you think everything is always about making you look
well, okay, make you look good.
No, it's about being honest. It ain't about making you look a certain way.
So as you can see, you guys, he didn't say you're lying. He did not say that she was lying, guys. He don't provide food. Now she would have never went there with him had not he wouldn't have came back at her with that shade about she don't do nothing for her children. Now the children don't come. He don't. His other baby mama don't take pride in the appearance of her child, but he expect for Melody to be the same. Who cares a damn about the children as long as I look good? Melody not that type of mother where she's running around here looking good and her kids look like a bomb. Y'all, I hate to see mothers like that. Often we see this girl bed bug doing that. She would be dressed up. I mean, at least she'd be neat and clean and look down at that illegitimate son of hers, Miles. He be just looking bad, you guys. And it's not his fault. It shows the type of parenting that she does. And Martell expect for Melody to be like that, but no. Melody want her children neat and clean. He knows that because she dresses him when he was with her. Now, paragraph 2, that the father constantly has the minor children around his paramour. A paramour? I guess that's a lover, y'all, who has threatened the mother and allows for her daughter to bully and taunt for minor children of the father. I knew a long time ago, I think I learned this maybe about a year ago, that she allowed Paris to bully those children. But I just want to say one thing to Melody. I know you teach your children to love, but we have to teach our children to defend themselves. So I want to think that used to be, because if y'all look at Mariah now, at one point that girl was bigger than Mariah. Mariah is bigger than her now. And let me tell y'all something that happened with my granddaughter. It was a guy. He was the same age as she growing up. They were just friends growing up, he would bully her. But all of a sudden, he stopped. He just short and dumpy, and she grew up tall like a basketball player. He no longer bullies her because she took care of him. So now he don't bully her. So hopefully, the oldest girl is old enough, to say, hey, we're not having this here. And Tank too. Now, I don't think Boss Lady, I don't believe nobody can bully Boss Lady. Boss Lady, But anyway, I got off the subject, you guys, but this is serious. So we got bullying in here. The mother fears that that continued contact between the children and the father's paramour will cause confusion and emotional distress for the minor children. One of my subscribers said those children go home, they're going to be suffering from PTSD, from the father beating on them, from parents bullying on them, from the paramour saying negative things. She don't like these kids, right? She called these kids funny looking. Girl, let me tell you something. I ain't never said nothing about nobody else's kids, but you talking about funny looking. That oldest daughter of yours is funny looking. Now, I said it. You call other people kids funny looking. What about your oldest daughter? And don't go there with me that I'm too old to be talking about somebody else's kid. I'm just letting her know, that you want to say somebody else's kid's funny looking. Look in the mirror at you. Look in the mirror at what you produce. Additionally, the father promiscuity was an issue during the divorce, and the mother that she is concerned for the children's moral well-being while in the father's care. Clearly, there's no more going around between those two, between Bedbug and him. You guys, the way she talked in front of her little girl, Paris, is disgusting. She talks about how she's sitting on top of Martel's face, how he eating out her box. I've heard all of this out this girl's mouth, and then that daughter Paris had to tell her that she's inappropriate. Well, and then he has no mores. When we talk about him, he has no mores. If he did, he would not allow other people to be talking about the children, mothers across the internet. Especially this blogger right now is spreading fake news, and he hasn't said anything that, hey, look, all this stuff right here is fake. What goes on between him and Melody, those issues concerning the court has been documented in the court. So the mother, 17, the mother is concerned about the mental abilities of the father as he continued to relocate. Yeah, relocate, y'all. He's always moving, y'all. In addition, threatened to distribute a SEX tape that the parties created during their marriage. And y'all know who he enlisted? He enlisted his bed bug. Now, those she said it. The bed bug came out and admitted, SW over there, SW. Are you? I don't know what world you're in. I don't know how you got to be the blogger that you are, spreading fake news. This the fake news that this man did not, or lies. This man did not have this tape, this RV tape going on. He said he did. And then his bad book said she got the tape. She said she still got the tape. And she asked another blogger, do you want me to send it to you? She even admit that she had distributed tapes around to family members. I gotta put allegedly on this. So the mother avers, or she want the best interest of the children for her to have sole custody. Now, Martel, you started this. You started taking this woman to court. She tried to be fair to you. If you guys go back to the beginning of it, Melody has never, ever, ever tried to keep these kids away from him. During the first document, when they first got a divorce, she voluntarily 50-50. Now right there she was trying to get him another chance with his children. After all, she still felt like he was the children's father. They deserved to have part of their dad. She couldn't have never in her life imagined that this man right here would be doing the things that he doing towards his children, nor allowing Begbud to bully his children. Okay, y'all. So now she wants sole custody, and hopefully she gets it. So the mother fears for the safety and welfare of the minor children. And it is in the best interest of the minor children for the father visitation to be restricted to daytime only, with no overnight violation until such time as the father enrolls in therapy and management. He's always the agent of chaos. Chaos is always in his head. You guys, the man went up to the school, you guys, and acted ready at the school. Now, there's children at the school. Can you imagine how the other children felt at school if he was around acting erratic? That has to be scary. Has to be scary to the other children that don't know this man. And I'm surprised that he wasn't arrested. And then you want to know who you called DHR on him? Could have been the school. If at all that's true, could have been the school. And then another time DHR was caused with that incident with Paris being violated. Paris went to school. Yeah, Paris, that came out. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it was, y'all been trying to say it was Melody. They've been trying to put that out. When that came out with Paris, y'all, that there's a possibility that she had been violated. Yeah, they wanted to say that it was Melody. Melody put that lie out. Melody would never do that. No mother would do that to another mother. That is a serious accusation when the child abused in that kind of way. So they've been trying for a long time to make it stick that Melody is the one calling CPS. CPS, whatever y'all want to call, Child Protective Service, y'all. Okay, let's listen to this. Let's finish listen to it now. We're gonna finish listen to this, y'all. All right. All right, I'm done. Now listen to the next slide. Agent of Chaos. How she confronts him, how he's gaslighting other people to come after her.
So, yes, you are. I don't console nobody. But a lot of the things that are said are things that come from your mouth. No. Yes, they are. Talking about when you was calling me hoes and bitches, that was an attack on mine. I know you should be shaking your leg on head at yourself. You always doing. You was doing 3 days ago in Houston. What is you blowing up and saying all these inaccuracies for to these people? You always doing that. You always doing. No, it ain't accurate. No, it's not actually accurate. You said to me that when we were married, I was going to hotels cheating on you. That's I didn't say one. Yes, you did. I didn't.
Now, you see that? He telling to her face, to the public, that he did not say that this woman cheated on him. She never cheated on him, you guys. And don't y'all know if the way he goes after Melody, if Sugar Mama wasn't here, he would be blasting that DNA all over the internet, y'all. He wants so bad to discredit this woman and spread misinformation about her to make her look bad. Yes, he would. He would just scandalize her name by putting it up that child was not his. He would put that DNA up there. But Lord have mercy, Martel. What happened to the DNA between you and Bedbug when you asked her for one? And as a matter of fact, Let's just keep it going, you guys, because this man, I'm gonna put it back just a little bit, said that she wasn't cheating on him. He never said that.
Always doing. You was doing 3 days ago in Houston. What is you blowing up and saying all these inaccuracies for to these people? You always doing that. You always doing. No, it ain't accurate. No, it's not actually accurate. You said to me that when we were married, I was going to hotels cheating on you. That's
I didn't say one of this.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say the truth.
Yes, you did. And you said it multiple times.
There's a possibility because I don't. It's like me.
Well, we know you were
It's
cheating.
okay. Okay. I'm sorry for that.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Did y'all hear that?
Yes,
She
we
said,
did.
I'm sorry for that, for spreading the possibility that you might be cheating. But he said that she was not cheating, you guys. This man know this woman was not cheating.
I just want to destroy what we had.
You destroyed it.
It wouldn't have been like it is.
What you mean?
If I knew that what I did was going to
Did
destroy.
you not know that all that you did would have been?
If I knew what I did. All right, for all you people want to spread fake news, he knows what he did. He said if he knew what he did would have destroyed his marriage, he would never did. That comes from a narcissistic mind because they have no feelings, you guys. They have no compassion. They have no morals. But now that he's out in the world, he's out in the streets, y'all. He can't bring back all this income that he used to have. He was not the breadwinner. She was. He is. Instead of saying he's the king of shade, the king of gaslighting, king of lies.
All this, it wouldn't have been like it is.
What you mean?
If I knew that what I did was going to
Did
destroy.
you not know that all that you did
If
would
I
have
knew
destroyed?
that it was going to destroy my whole family and put us at odds like this, no, I would not
You,
have.
what did you think I was gonna be walking around being married honest?
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's
Yes, it don't matter.
me. It's still playing on you, the children, like certain decisions we make for the school, certain decisions they make with everything. It all stems from that, what I did that I
Repeatedly.
so just regret from the depths of my heart. I regret. I'm like, if I knew, now it's like it wouldn't be this way. You know what I'm saying?
You should have listened.
We came in a bad space and try to co-parent. I think we all got to get in a much better space and stay there.
You can.
Listen. Listen. She's in a good space. You're not. You stuck. You the one continuously gaslight this woman and continuously create drama. Let's keep it going, y'all. Because this just recently happened when they went to Texas. He was up there bad mouthing her, calling her all kinds of, saying she cheated, you know, calling her a garden tool, in other words. He don't never stop. That's the problem. This man never stopped. This man right here is determined to bring her down. He can't get her money anymore. It's making him mad. He can't get over to the children products, the money that they make off of those products. He's pissed. And he can't get Big Bug to make money for him. So that he know that.
You to do stuff. Like, let's keep it 100.
I don't want. Listen, we leave here. I do not want you to be even more mad at me.
I mean, you know, to be real with you, you don't affect me like that.
So
no
why
more.
you can't forgive me then? Why you can't get that off your heart? It shouldn't even be there.
You don't get to tell me when I move past anything.
I
And the
got you.
fact of the matter
I got
is,
When he say that, why you won't continue on letting me walk all over you like a rug? Why you won't continue on letting me dog you out? Why you won't continue on letting me cheat? Why you won't continue on letting me abuse you? That shouldn't be on your heart to protect yourself. That shouldn't be on your heart to protect yourself. And remember what I did to you. You got to forgive me like you've been doing. She forgave this man over and over and over. She tried to make her marriage work because for the sake of the children, because she loved him. But he want her to forget about it. and keep on allowing him to dog her out. Just forget it. Let me step all over you, smash you like a waste roaches. No, she did her work, bro. She done did her work. This is the new lady. You don't know this lady. You still longing for that old Melody when she was young. This Melody done woke up. This Melody is a mature woman with 4 children.
You always doing something.
So Mel, she's so focused on the past, she can't see all the great stuff that I'm doing in the present. And I feel that being the father of her 4 children, she should want to be on a better page. She should want like what's best for all of us. Instead of just being so.
There he go again, being the father of her 4 children, y'all. Y'all need to get off of this. That sugar mama not his. He's just admitted again. I am the father. Okay, PK, thanks for being here.
You're welcome. And let me just say this, Black Titanic, you got a $5 super sticker from Queen Common Sense. Thank you, Queen Common Sense, for the $5 super sticker.
Yeah, let me just see this right here. It's this super memo. Don't forget to GoFundMe, you guys. Hashtag freedom of speech. I want to thank everybody for supporting the GoFundMe. Organizer is True T now. Content creator wrongfully sued and in need of help. We will not be silenced. So I haven't checked, but this is the last time I pulled it up. It was at $12,177. So you guys, y'all continue on supporting the GoFundMe. The case is still active, you guys. I am in the second phase of this case. I can tell y'all this. This is my lawyer is filing a counterclaim. This is all I can say about this case. I just got paid the lawyer. Now I paid the lawyer the first time. That's to retain her. Now we going into the real deal, the counterclaim. So the case is still active and ongoing. He still is looking for more content creators and subscriber. Remember, y'all, subscribers, y'all, they goes into the chat and they read the chat. Anything negative about them, those said anything negative about them, those are the subscribers that he's targeting. Remember, he has 2 content creators. That's me and Here for the Hot Tea. And the subscriber, Anonymous. Anonymous is just a subscriber, you guys. So he is after more subscribers and content creator. I can tell y'all that. So you guys, this is gonna be needed because it has helped me. I don't know what I would have done if it went for you guys and this GoFundMe, because this man is at my front door. When I say at my front door, he at my front door and on attack mode with me going to court. He said on that document that he demand a jury trial. But I'm going to say this to you, Maurice. I know my rights. I don't even live in Huntsville, right? That you do not have jurisdiction where I live at. But let me tell you something. I'm coming to you, Maurice. I am coming to Huntsville for you. You ain't got to look for me. I'm coming for you because I don't appreciate what you doing to me. All right, Pinky. Pinky.
Yes, I'm here. I am here. Oh, go ahead and thank Queen Common Sense for her $5 super sticker.
Oh, blessing to you, Queen Common Sense. Blessing. Yeah. I'm going to tell you this. My computer, it may go dead on us, so we're going to do maybe just a little over an hour. I have to shut it down before it go dead. For some reason, this cord not working, y'all. Okay, thank you, Queen Common Sense. Thank you, darling, for the super chat. Let my co-host say something. I'm gonna get this off of here. Go ahead on. What
Okay,
you?
thank you. I do want to say that that demon man, he doesn't know who he's fooling with right now. He's fooling with the wrong person at the wrong time. He's fooling with the God sent Melanie, the one that protected by God and her kids. So he doesn't know who he's fooling with. When a demon, he doesn't know. He's still thinking that's that young 23-year-old that he's fooling with. No, she grew up and she's grown now and left him as that young, that little boy that she met. So he's fooling with the wrong person. She is running circles around him. And I cannot believe, let me just say this. When I go on how other content creators are praising this man and calling her every name in the book, and they are so angry. When I say angry, these people are angry. I couldn't contain myself. Oh my God, the way the anger I heard coming out of their voices, it almost shook me. When I say I was shook, I was shaking in my boots. Like I was there. That they, I mean, they was just angry and it was like they had been possessed themselves by him. Everything that comes in contact with him goes berserko. Smart women, all in a sudden, they're just angry and loud and boisterous. Oh my Lord. I mean, I was so shaken. I thought I was in the wrong place, but I have to remind myself I'm at home. I'm at my desk. I'm just watching this from afar. Oh my God, y'all need to see yourself. I mean, I may be talking about it, but I don't hear us being angry, downright angry. I mean, just ripping people alive. Oh my Lord, I don't know what to say. I had to clench my pearls on that.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I got my link on Queen Common Sense. You guys welcome to come up. The link is out there for those of you who wants to come up, right? Yeah, so what we're doing as women's, right? We're expected to get together. I love getting together with my sisters, and put powerful words together, uplift one another, you guys, right?
Right.
But that blogger over there seemed like she just bitter, and I don't know what she's bitter for. She seems like she got a whole lot of hatefulness in her heart and bitterness towards Melody, and I don't know where it's coming from. Like I said, I looked at her. She said she had Melody put her name on a list. All this allegedly. Now, y'all don't leave me hanging. Come on up here and talk with me. Oh, melanated energy. Yeah, and so she said that Melody had her name on the list. So what happened is that she gonna put some receipts on. If y'all look at this, she claims she's gonna put the receipts up there. What she put up was a text message where she sent Melody. The text, but Melody never did answer her back. That was her receipt. And then she put up some little short video or something that did not even pertain to her. So where's your receipt? If you're gonna say something, bring out the receipt or shut up. I don't know how this person over there get to be such a big blogger because her credibility is shot. Well, anyway, y'all, Sharon Aaron gave me a $5 sticker. She said, came up here to show you some love. You ladies have a beautiful day, Miss Black Titanic, Miss Pinky Chat, and Mars. Thank you. Okay, let's say, Pinky, can you greet the guests?
Yes, I can. I love to greet the guests. I've been greeting them as they come into the chat. But thank you, everybody, for coming in. We got Sonia, She just gave you that $5 super sticker. Thank you for all your support. And Queen that started it off, thank you for that support as well, that $5 super sticker. And then we got Diane Flu. Thank you for being here as well. Let me see who else we got. Vanessa Jones. Thank you for being here, Vanessa. We have in the let me see, Linda Gamble, as always, she does a great job. She's our backbone. She's the one that keep everything moving smoothly for us. Justice, thank you for being here. Melanated Energy, thank you for being here. Haven't seen you in a while.
She's up here, ain't she? Yeah,
That's Queen up
Melanie.
here.
Hold it. Let me let her say something. Thank
Yes, no problem. Cause I know your computer about to die, right?
you. I'm holding the cord, y'all. It's got a shorter end. Go ahead on.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
no problem. Thank you. How y'all doing? Great to see y'all. You know, I was out there working, you know, doing what I gotta do. Pinky, you haven't been live too often, but I'll catch you sometimes whenever I'm about, you know, in bed, because that's the time I usually catch you.
Okay.
No problem. So what I wanted to say was that blogger, right? It's a shame and it's a scandal. I believe that these are actors and that they are paid to play a role. Like, you know, minstrel characters back in the days, you know, black men in blackface, you know, the mammy character, the black man that can't get right, you know what I'm saying? I believe that those bloggers play a role too, to, like, you know, maintain the stereotype of, you know, how, you know, that producer likes to have, you know, the pimps and, you know, hoes characters on his shows, regardless of when it's supposed to be about black excellence or not. He still maintains that, you know, that character with every show that he has, and it's a shame. That blogger, I have been following her for a while. She was like one of the fun ones to listen to, but I have watched her, you know, really, like, you know, do some things that made me like unsubscribe to her. Then when she, you know, started covering the show, I was like, oh, well, let me, you know, go back to subscribing to her. And then she's right back on that sellout train. So she's not credible. I don't know if she has paid you know, whatever's, I don't know how she does it, but I noticed that she always upholds, like, you know, the Beverly Hills shows or the Salt Lake City shows in good graces, and, you know, talk so, like, you know, great about it. But whenever it's like, you know, referring to the black shows, it's like, you know, it doesn't, she don't come off right. So I think she has like an identity crisis, so she's easily manipulated and brainwashed. But that's all I wanted to add to this segment. Thank you for having me.
Oh wow, that was a lot of information because I know nothing about her. But Nosy Rosie Graham, thank you. Memory for 8 months. Black Titanic. I have learned so much. Wow, you know what? That is the greatest blessing I could get today is for you to tell me you have learned from me. And that's what being Black women is all about, empowering each other. Everybody got a gift. Maybe I can cook a great pie. It could be something as simple as that. And I'm going to tell y'all, cooking a great pie, right? That's a powerful teaching right there. I'm just saying, we're just here to uplift each other. Because I'm going to teach Pinky how to do a powerful pie. Pinky.
What
you under the bus because you don't know how to cook a pie. But
you're going to teach me how.
I'm just teasing.
And I wish somebody teach me how to do some enchiladas.
Okay. Now, y'all, let me this quote. These are Black girls venture. These are quotes. In between time, I'll be reading y'all these quotes. But this one right here said, the woman who doesn't require validation from anyone is the most feared individual on the planet. See, right now, when Melody was right there in the slut with them, they liked it her. You know, but now that she don't require no validation, she did the work on herself. Yeah, this chick done worked on herself, y'all. And she's the most feared individual on the planet. I'm talking about all women if you do your work. Okay, Queen. Hi. Welcome, 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 Queen. What's on your
Welcome, Queen.
Hello, Grand Rising. Everything is
mind?
everything. I agree with what Melanated said. As y'all know, I'm kind of a bush lurker until I really resonate with the energy that I see. I've been watching Southwest Airlines over there for a while. And it's hit and miss with her.
Yes.
Information. Sometimes it's halfway decent, and other times it's just way off. Like, I mean, in left field on Pluto somewhere. And
Mm,
she's always been really messy. She's always been Delulu. And I just don't like her. I don't care for her. But because, we have to keep our enemies closer and watch as well as pray and be wise as a serpent, yet gentle as a dove. That's why I watch certain content creators like that so that I can get the confirmation I need from the spirit to know what to watch out for so we can move like we need to move. A
mm,
lot of people call that might be fence riding or whatever, but I study evil energy just like I study good energy. And,
yes.
she has never been credible. She always stays in a cycle of drama, a cycle of chaos. And to me, that does not what a good woman makes. A woman of high caliber is not always wallowing around in the mud, and this right here that she let fall out of her face about melody and the millimeters and all of that, to me, I think it's like an implosion. She's having kind of a mental break because a lot of people, when they watch you and how you move and they see your energy, they really admire you. That's why they talk about you and have to create stories. And that's what I see with her. She wants the same energy that Mel has from Mel's followers from her own, if that makes sense. And she can't
Yes.
quite hit the mark. And that goes for all of them on the cast, you name it, down the laundry list. You cannot duplicate what you did not create, period.
Mm,
And that's what a lot of people's problems are. Mel gets genuine love because she's a genuine lover. And Southwest over there, she has to be messy to get attention. That's her currency. It's just plain attention. She's not out for trying to help anybody, uplift anybody, unify anybody. And she definitely does not know the sister girl code, the black woman bond. She doesn't understand that. I love how Melanated put it, like the sellout factory. That's exactly what it is. She doesn't love her own blackness. And that's what we see in a lot of these people out here. And I use that term loosely, people.
mm,
But
mm,
that's what we see is insecurities show up different in all of us when we're not self-assured and aware of ourselves. So when you lack that self-awareness and you lack that connection and relationship with God, because that's your source, that's who gives you your intuition, that's who gives you how to react, respond, and when and where. And when you don't have a real connection, we use God as a meat shield all the time, and it's dysfunctional. But those of us who are truly lovers of God and know that there is a higher power, that we don't act like that.
mm,
There's no discernment there. And God doesn't bless anything that's messy. We all do things decently and in order. We have ethics when we report or commentary. We share our opinions, which are very strong. A lot of it is riddled with a lot of facts. But if you're not rooted and grounded and you don't know yourself, we have a Southwest Airlines. And that's how I
Hold
see it. She's
on.
a minstrel.
Hold
She
on,
was
young
retweeted.
lady. Hold on, hold on. Pastor Justin, you keep trying. Pastor, don't go nowhere. Pastor Justin, you keep trying to come up, but it says that your device is not. Oh, okay, here you go. All right, thank you, Queen. Go back, Queen.
Also, before she go back, we got Cheryl Howard trying to come up. She's
Okay.
she's in the green room.
Oh, is
Well,
she?
try to come
Okay,
on back up.
hold it, hold it. Okay, I'm throwing the link back down. All right, come on. Hey, thanks for being here, Pastor Justice. Let me let Queen finish her thought. Okay, go on, Queen.
Absolutely. Thank you. But
Mhm.
yeah, and I'm here for it. I got all the smoke in 2024. It's gonna be a hot girl summer. I collect a lot of information myself. I just sit on it. So when
Mhm.
certain things like this come out, you better be careful. All I have to say is anybody that comes for this tribe over here of millimeters, melody supporters, supporters of righteousness, because she's a child of God, and and I follow all authenticity. So she's an authentic person. She's a genuine person. I share a lot of her struggles and triumphs. I understand it better than anybody could probably understand it if I start really talking. But
Mhm.
I'm a follower of righteousness and doing things the right way. And when you have to hurt or tear somebody else down, I just have no empathy or grace for that.
That's right.
Mhm.
So she was just disrespectful with it. But let me welcome
Yeah.
Pastor Justice to the stage and Cheryl. Hi, Pastor.
Hi, Miss Black Titanic. Hello, Miss Pinky.
Hello, Justice. How you doing
I
today?
am blessed, thank you. I came up here to say a word for Miss Black Titanic. I know that sometimes it gets confusing with all of us, but I'm particularly speaking with Miss Black Titanic. It gets confusing as to why am I being attacked? Why am I going through this? Out of all the years of your marching and boots on the ground and just really doing great things that God inspire you to do, why now? Why this little thing? This is just YouTube. Why this? The attack is greater here than it looked like it has been anywhere.
Sure
And
is.
yes, ma'am. And in my prayer time for you, the Lord just showed me say that the reason why things are so hard right now is because really and truly, Miss Black Titanic, think about it. Your platform is greater, not your numbers, but your platform. See, this here will exist long after you gone.
Wow.
Wherever you were in the day, boots on the ground, that's over. That has happened. It is gone. Maybe a few people will speak on it. But with this, YouTube lives forever. You are putting out the will of God through what you're doing. When you're exposing what's happening in the community, when you're speaking on the Titanic, when you're raising awareness of a whole race, Miss Black Titanic, a race of people. This is huge. So who are you not to be attacked? Come on now. We're talking about the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords who stood up for a nation and he was attacked. I just
Mm.
want you to understand why this is happening to you. And I
Wow.
also want you to understand that if you can receive why it's happening, you will also receive the victory from
Wow.
it happening.
Thank you.
Because God does not allow the enemy to do anything except it serve his purpose. Do you not know with the attack upon you and truth speakers? I'm not talking about the people that shout loud and declare this and rah 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 we are, anybody could do that. But I'm talking about the ones on here who literally search out truth for a bigger cause because the truth you speak is even bigger than melanin. The truth you speak is for a race of women, black women. I've listened to you. And when I listen to people, I listen to more than the hoorah. I want to hear the spirit and the character of the person. I want to know if you're talking about uh the community and the bowling alley. Do you have the same character and ethics that you speak when you're talking about the Titanic, when you're talking about Melody, when you're talking about him? Even speaking about your enemy, I listen to you because I want to know what spirit you speaking with. Because if you do what he do, you just like him. But I've listened to you speak against your enemy with character, with integrity, and that's God. Because Jesus himself spoke against the enemies that people possessed, but yet he still spoke with character and integrity. He didn't lie on them. He didn't try to disgrace them. He didn't become like them, is what I'm trying to say. You have not become like the tainted one has not tainted you. And we have people who speak up for righteousness but then they allow that unrighteous spirit to enter them while they're speaking for righteousness. We know that. We had that in the White House. He spoke up for America, but he did it in a way that was ungodly. But you, Miss Black Titanic, all the days of your life, you will face opposition. That's what you were created to do. Face it and overcome it.
Thank
So
you.
I come with the word, and this is it. This is all I want to give you is Psalms 83, verse 1. When you think about your enemy, all you do is repeat the word of God, and it says, keep not silent, O God. Be not quiet, my God. Hold not your peace. And then for me, what I do, and I'm asking you to do, is add against those who have come against me.
Yes, thank you so much. That
Thank
was so encouraging, you guys. That was beautiful. Thank you, Pastor Justice.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Cheryl. Cheryl,
Hello?
you there?
Hello? Grand Rising, Miss Titanic.
Grand rising to you too.
Yeah, I
Hi,
came in kind of late. What are we talking about, Miss Black Titanic?
Well, I put that tape on about that other blogger over there. The other blogger over there.
Oh, the
Yeah,
one with the bad wig?
Yeah, and then we touched on how Melody. I bought that video up of when Melody was leaving out the door that conversation with him, and he said, you don't do nothing for your kids or something. When she said, give these flowers to the children, she said, you don't bring food to the house. So it's about the food, and it's about the anything about Martel or anything about that blogger over there to the left.
she is in the back as far as I'm concerned. The lady with the bad wig. I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And she putting out all this mess, but I don't know, she better watch herself because there's some mess going on. Allegedly with some kind of lawsuit and stuff like that. She need to be careful what she's putting out, and have facts, because she's gonna end up right in the middle of the mess that person is in. And that lady was in Mel's DM so many times. She came in Mel's DM a lot, once or twice, and she was once friends with Melody. Somebody showed the text that she was texting Melody. So I don't know what her problem is with Melody all of a sudden. From what Melody says, she's never done anything to her. They were friends at one time. She had an interview with her years ago or something like that. So I don't know what her problem is. And all of a sudden now she's riding for Martel. When, all he has done is A.B. this woman. And then as we see in the court documents, he A.B.ing his children. Anything to get to Melody, anything to get her to, anything to break her. And he know doing that to her children, he feel could possibly break her. And that's not going to break her. He just going to be in court. He just going to be stuck in court for the next 10 years. They're going to be fighting for the next 10 years because Melody is not going to go down without a fight when it comes to her babies. And I don't like them putting the kids out there. I have a big problem with that. And Martel know he don't have any. He know he can't feed those children. Martel is unstable. He's going from house to house, from Airbnb to Airbnb, living from here, there. He's unstable. And the courts have failed Melody. I'm going to be honest. The courts have failed Melody. I do not understand why do they continue. Why do they not give her full custody? This man is unstable. He can't feed his children. He has nowhere stable to live. Then we find out that he got the bedbug's daughter bullying the children. When is it going to end? When is the court going to step up? I don't know why. Honestly, I feel Melody should go federal, for real, because they're not doing it. And this one here, CK, the one who don't know what's going on, he's just a hot mess. And he funds all this mess. Now he got a new couple on the show. What's this lady? This lady got a husband, the dude on the show with her is a side dude, and Martel is the side dude. What's going on this show? What's going? This is what he promotes. This is what CK promotes. This is what he promotes. And I would love to see the day where he get his walking papers. I want to see him get his walking papers because Carlos have made a mess of this show. This show is not the same as when I first started watching this show. Now you got side dudes on the show, married women that got side men. This is crazy. This is crazy. And then, you know, he continues to keep going after Melody, and nothing that he does, Melody is never coming back to him. Melody is never coming back to Martel. So he can continue these smear campaigns all he wants to, but this beautiful woman right here, this beautiful young woman is never going back to Martel. And I'm proud of Melody. I'm proud that she's not responding to him. You respond to him through the courts. Because Melody and my son are the same age. And their birthdays are in the same month. It's that she's a Scorpio, he's a Sagittarius. They're both 38. And I would tell her, like if I would tell my own daughter, I'm so glad she don't respond to him. Respond to him through the courts, whatever good these courts are, because they failed. They failed the MnM kids, and they failed Melody. When a child comes and tells you he is being a B, and children are telling you they're being a B, and you still allow this man to have visitation rights and not have supervised visitation rights, something is wrong with the courts in Alabama. And I agree with you, Miss Black Titanic. Something is really wrong with the courts. They have failed Melody and those children. Because this man should have supervised visits. He should not be left alone with those children. Allegedly, and in my opinion.
I have a question.
Yes.
About Alabama. Like, is there a such thing as like pressing criminal charges? Like a mother, like if a parent is abusing the kids, could one parent press charges on another parent? Like if there's like physical, like, you know, like in New York, if you abuse a kid, right, and there's like even if you abuse another adult and you can actually see it, you can press charges and serious charges and put that on them, and that will do nothing but speed up the process. And so I'm wondering if you could do that in Alabama.
Yeah,
I believe that's where she's headed with it because of the DV, where that's where it started with her. Now they're in court, and the documents have been released of the nuances of what's been happening between the two sets of children, as well as what he's doing to his own children. So that's all in the court. It's been recorded and documented already. They're headed to court about that now.
Okay, good.
Because if she pressed charges
they're doing now, that's why she's back in court with him now. She's on the docket
all of that stuff
for
right
all
now
of the abuse encompassing.
Yeah, with everything being documented, I'm surprised that DHR, because they could press charges. Period. Like they like, oh, we see that, we got you, and immediately they don't need nobody permission to press charges.
The blogger you're talking about is claiming that somebody called CPS on Martel. Allegedly,
that means that somebody was on their job.
Yeah, she came.
The thing with that was CPS. Whenever there's minor children involved, this is all 50 states. Whenever there's any type of DV between adults and minor children are involved, the police, the whoever are mandated reporters. So even if I said I don't want him to go to jail about what he did to me, they're going to say, so what? The state has now picked it up. So there's nothing else that they can do to fight it because the state has it now. And once it goes up to the DA's office, you're screwed. So
because she's
mandated reporters, lawyers, teachers, doctors, and medical professionals, anybody that has come across the desk with this case, they have to report it to social services, period.
Right.
Whenever there's
she's claiming that the millimeters is one of them who called the CPS on Martel. She claimed.
I get that. That's why we're kind of clearing the air on that now.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. I just like to say that I think it started when he was erratic at that school. Now, those teachers, the principal, everybody that works in their school are mandated reporters, you guys.
Right.
Right.
Up there, and when he walked in that classroom or in that office with that principal, when he went erratic like that, everybody was fearing for the children's safety. So either way, even if it went, even the part where undocumented, where Tank said came home and this woman had to take her son to the doctor, you ain't got to say nothing. If you say that, if they think this child been abused right there in that hospital, we are mandated as a nurse to report that to CPS.
right.
They call it, and the name of it is DFAT. That's the name of it in Alabama is DFAT. So he have been encounters with so many mandated reporters other than male that would definitely get CPS working. We also have the Child Advocacy Center. Yes, to answer your question, melanated energy, that's what they do. If you report that to issue to about a parent or whoever to the Child Advocate Center in Huntsville, yes, that other parent would be handled or arrested. Yes. Yeah, that's what
I don't know. I think that the CPS should get involved, or DHS. You're right. I think that whoever did it should get
we
involved.
call it DFAT.
Yeah, they should get involved. They should. So they can see. So they can see what he's doing to those children. They should get involved.
Yeah,
Whoever
because the
put it, I don't
understanding
blame
here
them.
is that the children's safety is in jeopardy
That's
and they're
right.
minor children. So
That's right.
anybody under 12 is considered minor. 12 and up, you're considered pre. We know how that goes. So bear in mind that Melody is taking the proper steps. Yes, it's slow because we know it's just a system, right? But the nuances of it is it started from the initial AB with the back scratcher, right? She reported that immediately. She didn't wait. Nobody waited. She had them removed from visitations for 52 days, right? To get this all aired out and documented. So that has to filter through a lot of different systems within the court system. It has to go through the clerk's office. Everybody's got to put their eyes on it up through that chain, right? So the reason why it's a slow drag is because they have to process all this information and investigate. And then, he's been dodging going to court,
No,
right?
that's
He's
not what I
always
was
never
thinking.
ready. He doesn't have an attorney, blah, blah, blah. So
That's not what I
Melody
was thinking
started
about.
through.
What I was thinking about was going to the police station and writing a police report, making a report, getting a number, and them issuing a warrant for his arrest for physical abuse. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about telling your attorney and going to the court system. When, like, if you assault me
Well, it
and I
has
go to
to
the
go through
cops,
the police
that's what I'm thinking
first.
about.
Yeah, it has to go through the police first. It has to be documented. That's what I'm saying. I think we're saying the same thing.
No. A police report
because
was
her
made.
attorney is her counselor. He's going to counsel her to take the proper measures, which is
But there was
file a police
but I'm saying
report
that there was,
and so forth.
you don't see a arrest behind that for that. That's what I'm thinking about.
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
let me tell you something. He told you himself that she called the police on him over 5 times, and he boasts, he flex. He said they don't never do nothing to him. So we're talking about in Alabama, it's a
I know
mess.
that's what I said. That's why I said in Alabama, if there's like a parent do that to a child where an open wound happened, and the child had to go to the doctor's medical documentation, you go to the police station, you make a report, you file a report, and you want to press charges. There's documentation. Like the police department, everybody gonna put their job on the line for not wanting to arrest him for doing that. That's what I'm thinking about, to speed up the process. Because other than that, it's gonna take government time to get everything else pushed through, because there's no emergency being set forth. That's what I'm thinking about.
I think that's why she went the DV route with the video.
Hey, hold on. Let me get her straight right now. I live right here in Huntsville. They're not gonna arrest him here. That's
No,
but
they're
we
not.
got to deal with the reality of what's going on here in this case. They not arresting this man.
Right.
Keep telling you that she been doing her job. They just
No,
won't do it.
that's why I asked you if it works like that. That's why I asked you that. That's why.
It's supposed to work like what you're saying. That's how it's supposed to work here too, but they're not doing it. That's it. It's supposed to, just like you said, is how the system's supposed to work, but they're not doing it. When you call
Yeah,
that
that's why
police
she
or
went to
whatever
DR.
report you got out, they not gonna arrest him. They wasn't doing it. That's what they didn't do it until she had to get, I guess this lawyer took him over a whole year for them to pick him up. That's just Alabama.
And just to kind of support what you're saying, Black Titanic, it's Chicago as well, because when I was going through my divorce, I had a lot of the same similar energy. And it took, when I went to make my police reports, plural, they laughed at me. They were laughing in my face in the police station. And I had text message screenshots, I had emails, I had recorded phone
Mhm.
calls that I showed them.
What?
And a white policeman laughed in my face.
Yeah,
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So it's everywhere for Black women when we report any type of abuse, any type of anything DV. They think that we are walking, talking punching bags. It's funny to them.
And as far as
So it's
DCF is
everywhere.
concerned, if it's DCF is involved, what we call it here in New York, CPS in New York, it's DCF there. A lot of that, a lot of those court documentation, the court documents are going to come up of what the kids are saying that he's doing. All of that's in the system. So DCF have no problem pulling up those documents, those court documents that's been leaked all over social media. If it's leaked all over social media, DCF can pull those court documents up, and they'll see what the kids are saying, that they don't even want to go to him until he stops hitting them, and it describes what those kids go through, because I believe they have lawyers. Those kids have lawyers.
Yeah, the guardian ad litem is their lawyer.
Yeah,
And
they
I
have
was
they have a litem, and they have a lawyer and an advocate.
right.
It's
And then
three
not
of
only
them.
that, but they got the medical documentation that's like a slam dunk.
Right. So all of that stuff is
Pinky, excuse me, Pinky.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I need for you to take over for me, but you've been quiet. You need to say something, and then I need you to handle this. I gotta go somewhere. Go on.
Okay. Sure will. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Now, who was speaking?
me.
Melanated
No,
Energy.
me and melanated.
Okay, go ahead and let Melanated Energy finish her
Okay.
comment before somebody else jump in, and then Cheryl, you can pick it up.
No,
Okay.
just to tie up my part, I just was trying to get like some clarity because that was always my question. Like, like where was the police, or when if police was ever contacted, like, for that? As she said, there's a child advocacy center out there that, if there's medical documentation, children's testimony with the guardian ad litem, the children's lawyer, every the testimonies has already been put through. I'm like, why wasn't he arrested for child abuse? Like, that is something like in New York, like adults might get into fights, whatever, and they probably might not,
Right.
look at it as seriously. But when it's children, they go, they sending the squad to your door for children if children is being, like,
Yeah.
reported coming to school with, like, cuts and bruises. But in other
Yeah.
states like California, remember Gabriel Hernandez, he was going to school with all kinds of cuts and bruises and nothing happened. So it's different in different states, and I understand that. So that's why I asked that question.
Okay. I do from the information that I got, and I pulled the report. So that's a good question. The kids, in my opinion, and from what I know, they do have a counselor, child
Advocate.
child counselor, yeah, and they do have an attorney separately. And
Mm-hmm.
so that those are the people that listen and get the information from the child. And those kids did. I know the son did go and seek the medical attention that he needed. And all the kids are in counseling, the regular counseling, but also the courts got them with someone as well. And then they do have their own attorney that speaks for them. and they have, and then one part of it, it says here, let me just read this here so you all can see. The court expects the children to be insulated to the fullest extent possible from the conflict between their parents. They should not be made to be confidants of a parent and should be encouraged to love, honor, and respect both parents and their respective families. Parents should act accordingly in the presence of the children in the event a child testifies. This is the part I want you all to hear. In the event a child testifies in court, a parent should not question or discuss that child's testimony with the child, nor discuss the case with the child. And my understanding is they did talk with the kids, and that's why you can, on the language in the documents, they that's how they got all this information as the kids are being punched, hit. They're afraid to go back to their father's to his house because he's unless he stops hitting them. He's been punching them, hitting them, twisting them, throwing objects at them, making them taste unpleasant scents like putting soap in their mouth, hot sauce in their mouth, doing all gut and doing corporate punishment as well. Now, all those things the court had requested him to stop. And the only reason those things was brought up is because of the kids telling their mom and then relaying that information. It had to be through their counselor. And so that's how, and they keeps requesting him to follow those procedures by the court, and he have failed. They said he has willfully disobeyed, willfully decide to not honor any of those requests. He don't do nothing. They said even when they request for him to stop the corporal punishment, he still does it. But the kids are speaking up. The kids are giving the information. That's why Melanie, if you notice, it's not, she haven't said it or anything or put it out there. She
Right.
had kids a lot for a long period of time. And if you notice, he haven't had them because if he had those kids, you'll see him posting all over the place. Not the kids, but posting that he got them
He
or
haven't,
him
he
in the
haven't had
back.
him. He haven't had him. He haven't had him. He have not had him.
Yeah, go ahead, Cheryl. Thank you,
Yeah.
Melanated.
Yeah, and he haven't. I don't believe he had those children had the kids either. You know, but at the end of the day, like and Dawn Michelle already said it, they're on it. They are on
Yeah.
it. So just because Melody don't say anything, don't mean she's not doing anything. Sometimes, when you're dealing with something like legalities, you can't be on, on social media talking about it or whatever the case is. So she's not even mentioning it, and she's in the belly of the beast.
Right.
So and Dawn Michelle said they are working on it. So
Yeah, I saw that I think yesterday
yeah,
where
yesterday I think she
Monday
was on
morning
her run
Don
or something.
Michelle spoke.
Yeah, she was on her
Yeah.
walk on her run. I
Yeah,
think.
she was outside.
Yeah, on her run, and she was saying that they're on it. It ain't he's not getting away with nothing. Martel is doing a lot of stuff he ain't gonna get on here and tell y'all because he already know how bad he look in the court's eyes. He's not gonna get on there and he only gonna put out there what he feel can make Melody look bad. What he feel Melody could look bad. He not gonna he can't make her look bad. He look bad. He looks bad. I mean, he's all over social media, and them documents are all over social media. If Martel know how bad he look, he would go sit down somewhere because it is out there that he is a AB'er, and he ABs his children because he can't be with the woman that left him, who's never coming back. So he wants to take his anger out on them. So now he's out there. He has been exposed.
Right.
And I hope they continue to expose him and continue. And I'm hoping that they do something with that bed bug too.
And yeah, she has been mentioned in the court docs.
Good, because
She
they need to
has
do
been
something with her.
mentioned.
Yeah, that was in there. Yeah, sure was about her and her children, you
Right.
guys.
Her and her daughter that keeps bullying bullying the kids and uh, hitting and things like that. But also, she's in there as for not having the kids call her mom, or not referring to her as mother or mom.
What?
Well, yeah, because remember one paragraph that says, um, let me see, where's that? Uh, I think that was on the first paragraph where they said, it says, in the court expects children to be insulated to the, no, that's not it. Discuss, wait now. It's in one of my papers. Oh, here it is, right here. The mother, mm, mm, I'm gonna have to find it. It ain't that many pages, so it should. But they said that only person should be called mother is the mother and father. It's the only person that should be called mother or father is them, and you're not supposed to refer to anyone else as mother or father.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me hear from Queen. I haven't heard from her in a while. Thank you very much, Pinky.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I just want to also remind, the people, the critical thinkers, that charges can always be added on during this process
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the things that are slowly emerging, and of course now it's of public record, so anybody can access and find out the details that we didn't know before those docs were made
Mhm.
public, through the court system. So there's other things that might manifest along this journey that come out that maybe the babies were too scared to say, or maybe Mel just sat on it for a little bit because, you never play the big joker first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I just want to put it out there, to put some shrink it down and bring it home because we could speculate all day, right? But
Mm-hmm.
think about that. Just keep that in mind. Charges can always be added
Mm-hmm.
to everything that's going on here. But the key is the danger of just talking recklessly out the side of your neck and don't know what the facts are and no research was done. That's what
Nope.
really sticks in my craw. The
Exactly.
lies.
The lies from that blogger. Ugh.
Okay, let me hear
Yeah.
from Pastor Justice, please.
Yeah, Miss Black Titanic. I was thinking that the problem with that blogger, everybody would, you would normally just in general. I don't know her personally or anything, and I've never really watched her show, but you would think with the numbers she would be above this type of mess. But it come to me that maybe it's not about the numbers, her numbers versus Melanie's numbers, but it's maybe about the esteem. When you're highly esteemed, and that
Yeah.
is what you were until Melanie rose to the top, and
Oh,
then you could visually see how much people think of her, how well they think of her, when you thought you were the cat's meow because of numbers. But see, numbers don't equate to esteem. That equates to how many people you drew to you, no matter how you drew them there, whether it was gossip, lies, innuendo, whatever. But with Melanie, it was esteem that grew people to her, how highly they thought of her, how well they thought of her. And that's the difference between the two women. And that may be a contributing factor is why she's so angry, because nobody's really thinking highly of me, even though I have all these numbers. And that's my opinion on her.
Thank you for that opinion. And I agree. I do agree with that. Oh my God, I tell you. Black Titanic, who did you want to speak next? Cheryl, Cheryl, did you have anything else to put with that? Because this is just gone too crazy for people that don't follow the show or don't have anything to do with it. All of a sudden, the
Right.
the anger. I just don't understand the
And that is
anger.
one confused. That is one confused lady. That lady look confused. Not only do she look confused, she is confused. Very confused. She's always putting out information without doing research. This is what that blogger does. You know, she's putting out information that I guess Carlos King got her doing, or whatever the case might be, to try to not tarnish Martel's reputation, but his reputation already been tarnished. He's just an evil individual, and now all the content creators know who he really is. Only the ones who don't like Melody is going to take his side. The ones who don't like her, you know. But this lady has text messages of her reaching out to Melody, acting like she's Melody's friend, acting like her and Melody's good. Melody even said, "I never knew we had a problem. We never got into anything," you know. So it's a lot. I think CK behind a lot of this mess. CK is behind.
Me too. Me too.
Huh?
I said I do too.
Yeah. He's always behind everything that's going down. Thinking that maybe he can help Martel clean up his image. That will never happen. Because one thing about a vampire, they can't see their image when they look through the mirror. They can't see their image looking back at them. Martel is an energy vampire.
They don't have a soul.
They don't have a soul. Exactly. They don't have a soul. So at the end of the day, you know, he got a few of these, and now you got all these new bloggers coming out. I don't know where they're coming from. All these new bloggers coming out. It's a couple of them now speaking against Melody as well. A couple of new bloggers that's on the scene.
Yeah.
And the CK behind it.
They rising up. But let me read this quote. Let me read this quote right here to y'all. This young lady says, oh, what I do with it? Life takes me. Okay, no matter where life takes me, there will always be someone who's threatened by it. So this woman is saying, yeah, you know, they're threatened by this woman, right? It's a threat. And I think she never thought that this woman would rise up the way she is. And this quote right here coming from Ngozi, she says, I have chosen to no longer be apologetic. I'm not going to be apologetic because I am a female. And I want to be respected in all of my feminists because I deserve to be. So, yeah, because she would not back down, go back to this man. You know, even Wanda just said that recently. Maybe she need to go back home to Martel. Go back to the abuse.
Maybe she need to mind her business.
I don't take what Wanda says anyway.
Me neither. Me neither.
Wanda is.
Excuse me, y'all. I'm just saying that she verbalized it, but you got a lot of pygmies out there. They're blaming Melody for the destruction of the family because they want her to stay. You should even those two stops lady on the show. That's how they feel that she should just stay. After all, he's a good guy according to Kimmy.
Oh my God!
Yeah, y'all. We're gonna switch the subject a little bit. Kimmy, Kimmy and them. I was looking for Kimmy and Maurice. I'm trying to look for that, y'all. It's they said they were on WA48 News. They've been on the news twice down there. It's on the 48 News because I don't know who went to the news reporter to report that he had a lawsuit. So I'm guessing he wants the town to know that this big time lawyer that's, got active cases going on. So that's been on the local news down there, allegedly. Well, I do know what I did find. I found him and Kimmy on the local news down there in Huntsville, y'all. And the lies that they was telling, Kimmy was saying, yeah, her job was that she had got cancer. Okay, y'all, let me tell you, just listen. She got cancer, and her job throughout the whole show, she was teaching women about her, cancer that she was teaching, and that's what she used the show for. She said, at first, when I found out I got cancer, I wasn't going to go on there. But then I decided that this would be a platform for me to teach. They showed one little clipping, and that's the only one I ever remember, where she was saying, I can't breathe. I'm cancer free. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
That's what, and then of course Maurice, he came in, he said his part. He the big time legal person on TV,
Please.
big time lawyer.
Please.
Y'all should have
Please.
heard them. They were flexing. They were flexing. And I'm like, I wonder if she could pull up any more clips. If there are any more clips that you can pull up, maybe about two more. I remember when she first cut her hair off. And what's the other one, y'all? How many can y'all pull up where she is talking about helping people out with cancer? Now let me tell y'all something.
None.
Only thing I can remember is them talking about their sex life. That's all I can remember. Hello, y'all.
I can't recall any clips where she was teaching anything to uplift and support other people with the same serious illness. I think that, it's an insult to all survivors and people fighting the same illness. How she handled herself on the platform of the show. I think she's a capper. I don't like Kimmy either, her energy. She's a very low frequency bird brain, just like coleslaw. So she did not teach anybody that we saw that was recorded and memorialized on Love and Marriage Hip Hop. Now, I do smoke the peace pipe. So I could have missed it, but I have a good memory and I didn't see her teaching anything but how to be goofy. That's what I saw. I saw a minstrel.
Yes. All right, who wants to go next?
All I ever heard her talk about is her dry box. That's all I ever heard her talk about. Is this her libido. That's all we ever heard her talk about. We've never seen any clips of anything. I've never even seen that first clip. The whole season, she talked about her dry box, steaming her dry box, steaming her JJ. How he's made her suffer through it. She had to deal with it, suffer through it. That's all we ever heard from Maurice and Kimmy is their S life. That's all we ever heard throughout that season. We never heard anything about her, teaching other people about her dealing with the cancer. Did y'all see anything like that on the show?
No, but that was
anything like that.
That was why they were on the news down there. It was Cancer Month. So who better to pick than it was the month, breast cancer month or something, than the supposed to be celebrity or local celebrity. But Lord have mercy. And then I noticed, usually on breast cancer month, they have other women speaking on that they've been with. Now, if you bring Dr. Jackie up there, Dr. Jackie can have other women's up there on the show that she's helped. And on the show, Dr. Jackie did a great job of bringing awareness with them walks and exercise and all that about breast cancer. We don't have that on Love and Marriage.
No, I have never seen Kimmy do that. Yeah. I have never seen Kimmy speak about what she went through and the different steps that she took to deal with her seed. She never mentioned it on the show.
She never mentioned how she found out and what she did or nothing. She never showed a doctor visit or nothing.
Nothing.
To me, I'm going to just put it out there in my opinion, and this is alleged, but in my opinion, and I know better, and I know she lied. That's all I'm going to say. She lied. With the help of production and Maurice and the rest of them.
Okay, everything is alleged. It's not opinion now. You hear that? Because they're going to be adding that to the lawsuit.
This is my opinion. This is my opinion. It ain't the opinion of nobody else, just me. And when I look at it on TV, it just don't make no sense. So I have no other conclusion to say. He lied.
Okay,
I mean, not he lied. She lied.
Listen, y'all. We're gonna talk about Jay Bolin now, you guys. Now it's eating them up. That's eating them up. Jay Bolin has rose up to be such a successful, and Melody too. They both live Huggle up. They collab good. And I was wondering, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all some my daughter worked on that when Sheree gave the fashion show, she worked on that fashion show. And she was calling me about Sheree. Here it is, 2 weeks before Sheree had the show, and they ain't have nothing. So yeah, didn't have no fashion, no nothing. She wouldn't
Is
even
she by
worry.
nobody? Is she by nobody?
Yes, and then to come back later, about a year later, and hear the fashion designer that they finally got at the last minute say the same thing, you know. But anyway, Jay Bolin and he has some new order online, new arrivals, you guys. So she's always being lifted up, she's always doing something. They cannot keep up with this woman, and it bothers them. So what do? They try to belittle her, make her feel bad about herself, you guys. Yes. So this is what this quote say by Dr. Maya Angelou says: success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. That was her baby. Her baby was to show us how to be successful and proud. But you had other people coming in and sabotaging everything that this woman did. And then it says, this other says, Arletta Rankin said, quote said, the way we think of ourselves has everything to do with the way the world sees us. So they cannot break this woman down because she knows who she is. Her mother have did a great job in putting self-esteem in this child. Now, you know, sometimes we have to reach back on what was taught to us too, y'all. So yeah, how I dare to be powerful. How dare this woman be powerful to use her strength and her visions to service other people. Then it becomes less and less important to them, y'all. That's not important what she's doing. She's giving back to the community. She creating jobs in the community. That's not important. That's what they're gonna make her think. Y'all remember what what's her name told her? He had to sit down with her and tell her she's throwing everything against the wall that would think. Let me hear from Pastor Justice. She been quiet. You still here?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was just thinking that Jay Bolin and his success, he has such an humble spirit. So does Melanie. And I think that most people that you see are really, really successful, not the fly by nights, because a lot of people can walk into a lucrative situation and then a few months, you know, they file in bankruptcy or whatever. That's not success. But I'm speaking of the people that are really successful. They are successful in spirit first, because all glory is to God. No man creates his own success. It has to be ordained by God. And that means that they have been chosen to do a certain something. And if they obedient to what they do, it's going to touch more than just them, more than just their four and no more. It's going to reach out and touch other people. Like Jay Bolin, he and Mel collaborating, to me is nothing but God. They both are God centered. I listened to what he had to say. I watched him humbly speaking of small beginnings. And Bible say, don't despise small beginnings. He started with no pay, giving out services. That means he was sowing into other people, whether they were trying to take advantage of him or not. He was sowing good into others. He has no choice but to reap good. Melody, from what she has spoken about her life, she started out in the church. Every little song she sang as a child, when her mother had her in the church singing, that was seeds being sown. And now she's reaping. I have no doubt Melanie will have her children. That's not an issue for me. I'm not even worried about that anymore. It's already, it's Bible. It has to be. The people, the children of Egypt, underneath the mighty hand of Pharaoh. And yet God brought them out. And he's going to bring the 4-piece nuggets out. Thank you so much, Miss Titanic.
Thank you. Let me read what Mary Brown said. Mary Brown said that the cast, in my opinion, is not there to show their life. They're there to gang up on Mel. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
and they both act like he don't know it, but we later on found out from Winter that, they wanted her to fake her storyline and she wouldn't do it. She was no longer whatever she said she was, y'all. So they
Mm-hmm.
kept wanting her to fake that storyline. Yeah, it's hard to fake anything because when you faking stuff, it's just you live in a lie. And a lie can always be proven. That's why anything them Scots say, if they lie, we can go back and pull it up. Okay,
I know,
sure. Let me hear from
I
you.
know the Scots are finished with Martel. You heard what Marceau said on his live last night. He done with Martel. He ain't dealing with Martel no more. They done with him. Period.
Who said that?
Marceau, you ain't see his live? Marceau's live?
Oh, I don't know
Uh,
if that's
I'm
the
gonna say
show or
bottom
what.
row. Yeah. Which is good for him because he knew who Martel was and he still helped Martel cheat and all that. So he got what he deserved. I don't feel sorry for
Wait a
Martel.
minute. Did he say he was through with it? How did that work? I didn't
He
see it.
was saying, somebody was asking, and he was on live, and he was, I guess, letting people know he's building again, which he never built nothing, not even a Lego house. But anyway, he
Yeah,
on
he
there
did an
saying
IG live.
IG live, yeah, and he was saying somebody asked him about Martel, and he was saying, when you get on social media and say things about me, inappropriate things about me, that I'm not dealing with you. And then somebody asked him, are you going to give Martel a job? And he was like, we don't hire unlicensed builders or something like that.
Wow. Wow.
So,
I'm glad he
so he was
said.
dissing Martel.
I'm glad he said it.
I
Yeah, he
mean,
threw that shade at him. Yeah, Melody been trying to tell him.
right, even though he can't build nothing either. But anyway, but they probably done with they even unfollowed him on IG. They unfollowed Martel because Martel did put out some stuff, and this is who Martel is. He's a user. He will use anybody. Then when he's done with you, he throw you away like you're nothing. He used him to help him cheat on Melody with this bed bug, and now he want to get on there and put Marceau on blast. But Marceau deserve it because he went right along with it. He was one of them who was ganging up on Mel too. So I don't feel bad for him. Whatever Martel did, he kind of deserved it
But
because
you know what, Miss Black Titanic, they are
he deserved
of
it.
like,
You
yeah,
know?
they have like spirits because Martel may be a
Yeah.
user, but so are they. They used him to get to Mel.
They
Every,
all deserve what they get.
everything that Martel donated to them, that he was able to contribute to them, came through Mel. So they used him, and he used them, and that's Bible. They are literally devouring one another. That's what they're doing. Male
Wow.
don't have to devour them. They're going to devour each other. Now they're telling on each other. Now they're helping her case. They're helping the public, people in the community to know about the other one and this and that.
Mhm.
So that's what they're doing. They're being exposed, and God is allowing them to expose one another. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
satisfied. I see God all in this stuff.
Checkmate. Checkmate. Checkmate.
And
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
I think
That's what I said long ago when Mel said, "Cross me and I'm done." You let these people laugh in your face and make a fool of you, and you
Hmm.
still want to do
Yeah,
business with
he told
someone
him
who has constantly, repeatedly shanked you in the back, sharpening the
exactly.
knife and smiling in your face. And then
Hmm.
now you want to come circle back around and try to minimize my business acumen and expertise that put a plate of food on your table, honey. That's
Hmm.
the
That's
Right.
right.
unmitigated gall that
That's
gets
right.
me. And circling them back to connect the dots with this and Jay Bolin, when Melody had to G check him just this last season at the coffee shop. You forget, honey, I'm my own face of my own brand. I'm a model anyway. How many times has she showed up in Fashion Week wear all over the globe
That's
now?
That's
right.
right.
She done
That's
circled the
right.
globe a couple of three times now. So,
Hmm.
Maurice, like you said, and Marcel are Siamese twins. They're
yes.
Siamese twins. They're
Mhm.
both garbage. And I'm
And
gonna leave it
Melody,
there. I'm trying to clean up my mouth. Y'all forgive me. But
Melody,
I wanted to throw something out there too. Rewind just a hair about this YouTube follower stuff. Back in the day, I've been on these streets for a minute. I'm an OG. It's called a tool called YouTube Toolbox, right? You could purchase subscribers, and they're like ghost accounts that people kind of abandoned. And then AI goes and has them show up in your chat, have them like, have them sharing, and it's all automated. So it makes you look like you have a lot of fluff and a lot of followers, but you really, aren't sugar, honey, iced tea.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to throw that out there too with the Southwest Airlines. We don't fly Southwest Airlines. That's low
Mm-hmm.
budget. We do first class around here. So
And,
I just wanted to put that out.
and Melody made it clear. And Melody made it clear there will be no dismantling of the millimeters. There will be no slander or no. There will be no dismantling. It's what Melody said. There will be no dismantling of the millimeters. She don't want to hear nothing about the millimeters doing this or doing that, because they're not to be slandered. So she spoke her piece.
Y'all know this.
And the
more
people
like
who are doing the slandering, they they're the main ones who have all the problems. It's like you're slandering me, but you're the one with the problems. I didn't create these problems. I tried to help you.
Okay, y'all, let me hear from Melanated Energy. She's back. Thanks for coming back.
Melanated Energy. Hey,
Thank you, Miss Black Titanic. I just wanted to, just to clarify. When I asked the question, I didn't want to you to feel like I disrespected you, or if I was being an opposition, to the channel or whatever. It was just a question, and the question came from a place of
Hold on. I don't even know what you're talking.
No,
because when you
Wait,
but you
I don't
said,
even know what you're talking about. But
all
go
right,
ahead,
so when I
Rosie.
asked the question about the process of the system, how it works out there with the kids, if the kids is being abused, how does that work as far as making a police report and stuff like that?
No, hey, babe, I didn't even think nothing of it. We were just having a conversation. That's
Right,
all.
right. And then
Thank you anyway.
Yeah, I just wanted just to give you I was thinking about it from an objective point of view, and from the perspective of the panic that parents feel when they know that their kids is not in a safe place, and how I felt the urgency of it. That's why I asked those questions, because it's regardless of who's the parents, it's the kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked that question.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it's okay. I really didn't think nothing of it. But all right. Thank you.
All
anyway.
right, no problem. I just wanted to get that closing statement, because I felt like maybe people took it wrong, or I was being real disrespectful to the channel.
No.
Yeah, Melanated. It's your
right.
opinion, honey.
No, ma'am.
I'll
Not
be
at all.
overthinking.
We all have
Yeah, you
strong
overthinking.
personalities.
Yeah.
We all have.
All right, y'all.
Okay. All right, thank you. Yeah, I am getting ready to close. So Melanated Energy, I already made her closing statement. I'm gonna go around and pick.
Look like, oh, was she upset? I'm very just real. So I hope I didn't offend with my tone or how I, responded. And
go ahead on. Hello. Did we freeze? Am I still up? Oh,
You still up.
Yeah, you still up. I think
I
maybe
think her signal went out.
listen, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead on and say goodbye. I told y'all my cord is not charging, so I'm gonna say goodbye so I can catch this. I got just enough to catch this line so I won't lose it. Love everybody. I'm about to thank everybody, and I want to thank everybody for the Cash App or Super Sticker, old members, new members, and I gotta hang up Pinky before. Just call me on the phone.
Okay, I will. Thank you, everybody,
Bye,
for being
y'all.
here.
I gotta catch it. Please let me catch it. Let me catch it.
Thank you for the super stickers.
Yeah.